Now, let's look at this question. This question says that we want to do is a school has purchased new computers for $19,000. 5 years later, the value of the computers is 0. We want to write a linear equation that relates the value of the computers y to x years after purchase. We want to tell the computer value after 3 years. Here I will do 2 years. You may do 3 years in the same way. Okay. Now, first we know that the y value will be the computer value. So here, then we want to be clear y is computer value. So that's 19,000. That's at the beginning. So at the beginning, where x is 0. Okay, so that means 0 corresponding to 19,000. So let me erase this one. $19,000. Now, 5 years later, the value of the computers is 0. So then second point will be what? Will be 5 years later. Let me see where I can write. 5 years later. So let me do is 5 years later. Then the value is 0. So then here we have 2 points. One is 0, 19,000. Another is 50. Right here, 50. And here y value is computer value. X value is the number of years. Now, here those 2 points are very important. If we know those 2 points, then we can find out the slope. We can find out the slope. Let's see how to do this question by studying find the slope. Okay. Again, here we have 2 points. One is this one. Another is 50. Now we want to do is find out the rise over run. So here we have a rise, that's y value. That's y value. And then that would be this one. Right here. So 19,000 minus 0, that's rise. Over run, so you got to use 0 minus 5, not 5 minus 0. Since you used 19,000 first, you have to use 0 first for x. That would be 0 minus 5. Would be this value minus 5. Okay. Then downstairs is negative. Upstairs is 19,000 minus 0. So 19,000 minus 0 will give us negative 38 13,800. Okay, 13,800. Okay, that would be the slope. You would have a here slope. So slope here is the m value is given. All right. Okay. Now, since we have the slope, here is the slope, and then we have a point here, 5, 0. So we may then write as y minus 0, this 0. And then here is the slope, and then x minus 5. This is the slope, so point slope form. Okay, now we know the 19,000 divided by 5 is negative. Here is negative, so negative 3,800. And then, you distribute this one to x, you have this one. And then you distribute this one to the 5. You shall have is, here is negative, here is negative, so you get positive. Okay, so that would be the equation we wanted. So this is the equation we wanted. So you may say we are partially done. We find out the equation. Okay. Now, we are not done is we need also here to find out the computer value after 3 years. I said I will do 2 years. You may do your 3 years in the same way. So since this is the equation right here, so we may plus x, replace x with 2. That will be the value you find, y value, computer value, will be the predicted value after 2 years. So 2 times this negative 3,800 gives you negative 7,600. And then here is 19,000. So 19,000 was plus, subtract 7,600. It will give you the value, this one. That will be 11,400. This is the value in 2 years. Okay. Now, let's see how we are going to do this in decimal. Okay. In decimal, we have input this picture right here. You see this picture right here. This is the equation we have plugged in. And then you see when you put 2 here, f of 2 here, you shall have here is 1, here is 2. So your input value here is 2. You will have a 11,400. Of course, you can use this one to find out F3 as well. That will be F3. And then you hit enter. The value already shows up. So you can see that with the number of years increasing, you sure have the computer values goes down. If you plug in 5 here, you will get 0, right here. And if you click here, that's the value at the beginning. X is 0. When the computer equipment was chosen, was bought, that's the beginning of the first year. You have the value is 19,000. Okay, so if we want to put all of the nodes together, then we should have the nodes right here. This side is the question, and this is the decimal. And the solutions are right here. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time.